And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Silver South Chumps action here with the Dallas Flat Tires against the Seattle Sloths. MacArthur drawing the first blood onto intensity as we start off with a vault hard point as nobody is on the out. Seattle goes ahead, takes the hill back, but they come off the hill real quick like. Now Berserk holding down the hill for the Dallas Flat Tires for all right now. MacArthur working his way upstairs. Oh, takes out the Miami skid, tossing a hello there, doesn't connect, tossing a nade. And then you got that Diamond Jackal watching upstairs with Berserk. Now Z, oh man, just doing some cleanup along the outside of the hill. And Zaccaroni holding it down right now for the Seattle Sloths for 15-4 in favor of Seattle as we get ready to go to P2 with a almost 16-point lead for Seattle, 19-4.
Yeah, it's been a very solid start for the Sloths thus far, limiting the flat tires to 4 points on that first hard point. Very, very well done from them so far, but now you've got to be playing on this P2, and there are a lot of angles where you can attack P2 from. Behind that point is a very, very difficult spot for the people holding the point to really consistently keep track of. But now that there's so many people so far away, it doesn't even look like anybody's going behind. It's just full frontal assault right now, and it's gonna get shut down by the flat tires. They're looking to take the lead here, points-wise.
They are 30-25 in favor of Seattle's intensity. Low crawling around the hot tub, holding down the hill along with Nico for the Dallas Flat Tires as they go ahead. They squeak their way ahead. Oh, nice shots right there by intensity onto Z. Quick swap out to the pistol, back to the Ames as we're looking from MacArthur's point of view right now. Swap it out between the Jackal and the Ames. MacArthur gets taken down. Zaccaroni already set up. No, he's not really set up, but Dallas is on that P3 hill. 50-30 in favor of the flat tires right now, but it looks like Zaccaroni was already preset onto P4 and ready to go. MacArthur just outside the hill. Nico hopping down, working his way over towards the middle of the map. Is he going to catch anybody? No, he's not, but hopefully he'd be able to get that hill cleaned off like that right there. 56-35 in favor of Dallas. Zaccaroni working his way towards the middle of the map. Is he going to swing around? It looks like he's going to, oh, ouch. He's going to go ahead and get caught by Nico as Samela does a little cleaning up on the outside, and he works the back flank of P4 as it gets ready to kick off. 62-39 in favor of the Dallas Flat Tires.
Yeah, ever since that second point, they've been doing a phenomenal job of retaking the lead and just holding on to it. It's been very back and forth thus far, but overall, I think that both teams can be at least somewhat happy with this right now, and Samela's just hitting some phenomenal shots, whether it be with the Jackal or the pistol in hand. Eventually does get shut down by the last... There's only one player left for the Sloths on point, but they are going to get shut down, and now 30 seconds and counting down on this P4.
As Berserk watching the door as intensity holds down the P4 hill. Samela makes his way up through the middle of the map. Is he going to? He's going to try to flank him out. Takes out the trophy. Oh man, does a nice little cleanup. And Seattle's broke the hill, but Nico broke it right back for Dallas. As we had a small stack on there very briefly, 87-50 in favor of the Sloths as we go to a fresh set of rotations. MacArthur gets taken down just outside. Sneap, oh man, doesn't even make it onto the hill. Seattle with Z holding onto the hill right now. Nico making his way upstairs. There's a stun. There's one in return. They connect. Now Nico watching from the balcony. Sees one, but he gets taken down himself. 88-68 in favor of Dallas as Nico works his way now around the back towards P1. Zaccaroni coming through P3, working his way through the back of the map, meets up with Nico, mows him down. Everybody's going to go ahead and start rotating over to P2 here very shortly, but Seattle is just firmly holding down this P1 hill. 92-85 in favor of Dallas right now. Zaccaroni watching from the back spawn as we get ready to kick off over here on P2.
And Seattle does get the early rotation onto this hard point as well. Nobody really nearby. A little bit of high ground pressure, but our first attack really comes in, and that's a very early break. Only one player behind the point for the Sloths, and they are not going to be able to do a whole lot right now. They do get shut down. MacArthur not able to stay alive for much longer there, so a phenomenal early break for the flat tires. Still with well over half of the time remaining on this point, so can't really complain about that if you're Seattle. They do get a nice couple of eliminations, but it's not going to be enough immediately. They do get another break eventually, but you're still giving up way too much ground than what you're comfortable with.
That you are 115 to 104 in favor of the flat tires right now. Zaccaroni tries to break through onto that P2 hill, but gets taken down himself. Dallas is going to go ahead and get the rest of the scrap time on this P2, and everybody's getting ready to rotate over to P3. It's going to come open right about now as Berserk goes ahead, takes the hill for Dallas. Samela, oh man, trying to work the underflank, gets one, makes his way upstairs, nice and slow. Hill's open. Nope, Seattle's on it. Oh, that gives who was it up there? Intensity, a few love taps there on top of the balcony. Car blows up at the P3 hill. It's open right now, 139-114 in favor of Dallas as Samela gets taken down. Now Samela's going to respawn and work his way around through P1, going to drop down, work that flank again, and catch him on the outside. 139-125 in favor of Dallas. Seattle is catching up. Now Dallas has broken the P3 hill. Berserk working his way around. He's already starting to rotate over to P4. Nobody's there, but P4 is going to kick off. 146-128 Dallas.
Does get there. And Dallas, like you say, having the first rotation to that point, but a couple picks going the way of them as well. So Seattle just having a really tough time getting towards this point. Eventually, they do find a couple of picks, but it's still not enough to get any percentage roll. And the points are still rolling in favor of Dallas right now. They're up to 160, almost 170, and it's still not going the way of Seattle despite early picks. Zaccaroni finally finds a couple of eliminations onto the point, but it's not going to be enough. You can't 1v9 the entire lobby. A couple more picks come through, but oh my goodness, good shots from Sneap.
182-132 in favor of Dallas. Dallas is going to go ahead, looks like, get the rest of the scrap time on this P4 hill, and we're going to go ahead start another fresh set of rotations with a 60-point lead for Dallas right now as this P1 hill kicks off. Nobody on it right except for Seattle. Zaccaroni holding it down, trying to get some score built up for the Seattle Sloths is Z. Oh man, he goes to clean off the balcony and gets taken down himself. Samela works his way around. Oh, and he gets taken down. Nico trying to work up through the middle to the middle of the map. Sends some rounds, gives a few love taps. There's a hello there, doesn't connect, but then bullets out of the Jackal do. Quick reload, and on the hill for Dallas, 200-139 in favor of the flat tires. Intensity holding down the hill with Nico. Just keeping things clean all around the P1 hill.
I mean, these shots have just been beautiful. Been beautiful for Nico. Up to a 6 streak right now, 30-24 as it stands. Was looking around even before these kills started ringing in, but as of now, looks very solid, up to 7. Does he secure the Hellstorm? Not quite, but gets real close. And now moving on to P2, where once again, the flat tires have won the first rotation, and they're going to start building up that objective pressure, but not able to get a whole lot done before Seattle gets an early break. Now with 40 seconds left, Dallas can still win here, so it's going to be important for Seattle that they just hold on, hold fast.
That's right. Seattle needs to hold on, because all it takes is Dallas taking over the next hill, or even finishing up this P2 hill for a Dallas victory on this map number 1, 232-163 in favor of the flat tires. Berserk tossing a hello there, doesn't connect, making his way around through P1 as the rest of the scrap time on that P2 hill is going to go the way of the Seattle Sloths. The Berserk just covering the corner of the middle of the map, making sure nothing comes through as P3 kicks
Oh,
off.
no.
There we go. Sneap on the hill for Dallas. And another 10 seconds. It is going to be Dallas's map. Now at 9. Oh, man, but Sneap gets taken off the hill. Samela holding, getting on there for Seattle, letting it go off, go white. 242, 185 in favor of the flat tires. Intensity tries to get on there to no avail. Seattle holding down the hill. Oh, man.
Ooh.
Who was it? Oh, man. A teammate there as Berserk goes ahead, tries to get on the hill. 247, 192. Sneak working his way around. Seattle holding down the hill. White firmly. 247. It's going to be a damn near even game. 249 to give it to the Dallas Flat Tires. 250 to 199.
Particularly well played. Particularly well played from the Sloths near the end. It kind of feels like that first hard point we watched earlier today, Coffee, where it kind of felt like they were losing out pretty early on, but then they remembered how to play the game, right? This time around, it just...
Starting off with Seattle on the offense, Dallas on the defense. Here we go. Z is your bomb carrier. Looking from Samela's point of view, as it looks like we're making our way over towards that B side, or that A side, excuse me. And, oh, man, Berserk drawing the first blood onto Z. The bomb is down. It's a 4v2. Zaccaroni trying to make his way over. Oh, man, but he gets taken down. Dallas take the round 1-0.
Yeah, that round didn't feel close in the slightest. Dallas just felt like they had full control basically the entire time. No matter where you go, if you're Seattle, you just don't have any room to work with here. Zaccaroni in particular takes the time to get back up to 100 HP, only to get gunned down by several players from Dallas anyway. So, like you say, strong start for the Flat Tires, taking that first round. Now, let's see if the Sloths will be able to do what they did on their defense.
Let's see how Dallas answers on their offensive round. Intensity's your bomb carrier looking from Berserk's point of view. Berserk working his way around on a flank. He may end up, he's watching the helicopter there on the pad and upstairs. MacArthur draws the first blood on the Sneap. It looks like they are going to try to play it over at B. Zaccaroni down at the A side. Z hops down. Oh, man, just drives him right off the... Oh, but he gets taken down. So it's Samela and Zaccaroni against 3 Dallas Flat Tires. The bomb getting the plant right there at B. Intensity covering it. 39 seconds left in the round. Here comes Zaccaroni. Is he going to be able to... Nope, he's not able to. As Samela watching over at the tree, or watches the chopper. He is the last one alive for the Seattle Sloths. Sending a few rounds downrange. Nade goes off right by him. Oh, but he gets taken down from the chopper. Dallas up ahead, 2-0.
Yet the Jackal's just not the weapon you want to have in your hands when when you're in a situation like that. Obviously, Berserk with the aims has the long range advantage. Less fall off to have to worry about. You saw full beams from Samela, just not able to get the kill at that range. Even missing a couple bullets, the AR is still going to get the job done faster. So 2-0 now for the Dallas Flat Tires here. And I kind of wonder if we're going to continue to see this long-range poke battle continue with the aims in hand.
We might. Nade being chunked from one side of the map to the other. Berserk's point of view, Z is your bomb carrier. Done, going up and over. Is it going to connect? No, it's not. But if I'm looking right, they are looking B again. Berserk running over onto the A side. Watch it over there. Nico drawing the first blood onto Z. The bomb is down. Zaccaroni up. Now Sneap. Watching over at P3. Making sure, closing the door. Seeing if anybody's going to kick it in. Watching top of stairs. Doesn't look like anybody's going to come in there. Sneap, Samela's your bomb carrier. What's he going to do? Is he going to work his way over to B, or is he going to go downstairs at A? Sneap watching at the stairwell. Samela keeping an eye on the chopper. Nice shots. Took out Intensity at the chopper, but gets taken down himself. The bomb is down once again. MacArthur is all that is left for Seattle. Oh, ooh, gives a few love taps. A 1v2 right now. MacArthur gets taken down. Dallas up 3-0.
Really, really strong showing from Dallas here. You can tell that the S&D has been practiced many a time by the players on this squadron. Just so much effort is being put into isolating these players on the side of the Sloths, and there's just been no response, really. It's been 3-0 so far. As you say, it's just been way too strong for Dallas. They can't seem to be stopped right now.
Oh, they can't. Berserk is on a five streak right now. We may end up seeing a cruise on search. Intensity's your bomb carrier. MacArthur making his way upstairs, going to give some coverage. Watching the other side of the apartment. Intensity drawing the first blood.
Oh my god.
Oh man. So here we go. 4v2. Is the bomb going to get set at A? Yes, it is. Bomb's planted at A. Berserk watching the stairwell. 40 seconds left. Still a 4v2. Berserk on a 5 streak right now. He may end up getting 2 more just to get the cruise in his back pocket.
Really solid shots there from Zaccaroni. The aims is going to come into effect here, but you've got 2 players, AR in hand, coming from the same angle. They're going to see this coming from a mile away. You've got to play this so carefully, but Intensity is going to be on just the right angle, and the Flat Tires are going to take their 4th round straight. It seems it's a disaster for the Sloths right now.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's oh man, watching Intensity get the last 2 kills of the round. I mean, here is where Seattle has to get mad. They have to put some gumption into it and get pissed off. They are down 4 rounds right now on their offense. Zaccaroni with the bat. Z is your bomb carrier. Zaccaroni making his way around over onto that A side, giving some kind of coverage. Oh man, Intensity drawing the first blood. MacArthur is all that's left. Intensity on a 5 spree with MacArthur gets taken out. 5-0 Dallas.
It's a massacre. This is ugly. I have no words. This has just been a slaughter for the Dallas Flat Tires. It almost seems like an inevitability that we get a 6-0 here. It just... Several players on the side of the Flat Tires on a 6 spree right now. If they can even secure 1 more kill, maybe 2... I don't remember what the exact number for Hellstorm is. I believe it's 8, but 2 more kills for either of them. Even if they lose this round, they're practically guaranteed a round win off the back of a Hellstorm.
Yeah, as Berserk chunking a nade, Zaccaroni draws the first blood. Here we go, 4v2.
Sneap streak is gone. Sneap streak is gone at very least, but Berserk still has that 6 to work with.
And Nico gets taken down. Oh man, Seattle off the donut. 5-1.
At long last, it feels like the Seattle Sloths put up any sign of life here. The Ames is going to come down and just completely catch Nico off guard. Just very, very well played on the trap. I think that play got read. I think that they had a pretty good idea that they were going to try for early aggression through the building onto the A site. And it was a really good response from Seattle.
Yes, it is. Now let's see how Seattle handles their offensive round. Z is your bomb carrier. Zaccaroni kicking his way through the day room. Jumps down the elevator shaft, going over at that A side. Done going out, not connected with anybody. Oh, wow, there we go. Intensity drawing the first blood onto Zaccaroni. Intensity going upstairs through the bunkhouse. Z, watch it left, watch it right. The bomb is planted at A. So Z defending the bomb. Oh, trade-off right there. In fact, it was a friendly fire onto Intensity. Sneap getting the defuse. Dallas take the map 6-1.
Yeah, and outside of the 1 round where Seattle looked like they had a very good early read onto Dallas's play years, but I still feel that this point is rather this map, I should say, is rather defender-sided, especially with that B site being so easy to defend from opposite high ground. But Zed's gonna find first blood with the use of that grenade right off the bat, playing particularly well. Very aggressive play from Nico here. Just finding MacArthur with the pistol in hand. No need for anything else. Already has the aims in hand, and it's just instantly gonna fry any hopes of early progress on A.
And there we go. And then Nico gets taken down. Samela cleans up the bottom. Oh man, he's heading towards, there's Dallas's spawn, making his way over towards A, but he gets mowed down. We don't even have one tick of progression over at A. Dallas is going to clear off what Seattle has already done on that A side. Intensity watching right across A, right into B. Oh, some pretty love taps have landed, and Samela works his way over to the chopper.
Oh, you can't lose this. Oh, you can't lose this. Oh, gets caught off by someone on a completely different angle. Unfortunate for Samela. That's an instance where you really should be getting the kill onto the player on the helicopter there. They have an aims, you have an SMG. It's just not something you should be losing like that. And right now, 25 seconds remain for the Sloths to even try to get any progress going. And eventually they do get their first tick. But a couple players are going down here. They aren't going to be able to hold on to this for very much longer. They do get one pick, but I don't know that they're going to be able to get back to a point in time to get another, especially with the wall of players from the flat tires just completely shutting them out. They do get to A, and they do stop the clock for at least a little bit longer. But how much longer will it be? Not that long. A pistol kill at long range from Nico will seal the deal. One tick for the Sloths.
One tick, and the round goes to Dallas by time. 1-0.
I mean, phenomenal defense there from the flat tires.
Yeah.
Only giving, like we said, only giving up the one tick. In our last series, we saw like a very, very not close 3-0. But
yes,
only giving up the one tick is that's even better than the beginning of the round we saw last time around. So it's a little bit rough out here for the Sloths. They need to go nuclear.
Yes, they do. They need to pull off all 30 kills to get that nuke. So here we go. Let's see how Dallas handles their offensive round. Looking from Zed's point of view. Nade going long range. Isn't going to connect. Stunt. A little hello there. Doesn't connect with anybody. Sees intensity, but intensity drawing the first blood from the chopper. MacArthur upstairs. Oh, nice range there. Takes out intensity. Sneap watching the steps.
Samela does find Nico as well, and just like that, the flat tires have already lost the life lead pretty early on here. The Sloths playing a very aggressive defense, and it seems to be paying off for the most part, but unfortunately they do lose out on a couple of lives pretty early, and it looks like the flat tires are going to go for a little bit of pressure onto the B point right now.
Oh, okay, we're starting some onto the B side. Sneap working his way around. We have one ticket B for the Dallas flat tires. In fact, no, we don't have a small. Oh, yeah, we do have a small stack at B. Word to Jim's. And a contest. That B point almost cleared off. 2 ticks at B for Dallas. They're working hard on this one. There is a small stack over at B. Word to Jim's. Rounds going down left and right. That B point secured. We have another minute to play with.
An extra minute and only a difference of 1 life right now. Make it 0. 19 apiece as it stands, but with Seattle finally taking a little bit of a life lead here, this could be the momentum shift they're looking for. But if they lose out on this A point, it may as well be over. I mean, losing, you only got, I would like to remind you, they only got the 1 tick on their first attack. Already they're down 2 ticks. If they lose this point outright, it might just be over. With how defender-sided this map is, it could very well just end.
I mean, as Zed right now, he's watching from the top. Oh, man, gets Sneap off the zip line, making his way around. Nico kicking the door open. Is he going to try to get over onto that A side? But we do have at least 1 flat tire over on that A side with 1 tick at A right now. Sneap is holding down the A hill. Everybody else is just going hunting for Sloths. Nico working his way towards that spawn. 2 ticks at A for the Dallas Flat
5 lives.
Tires, and a 4 life advantage for Seattle. Dallas is down to 5 lives, but they have 1 tick left in this round.
It's definitely still a round they're able to win here, especially with that grenade kill opening up a couple of angles here. They could push forward a little bit, and they get another one onto MacArthur. 6-5 right now, and they do end up trading that one out. No respawns left for the Flat Tires, and now none for Seattle either. 4-4. Whoever gets this next pick just gives themselves a massive advantage. Make that 2-3. They're going to walk onto the point here. You're kind of forced to rush this if you're Seattle. If you give up this pick, then it's even worse than if you get outslayed. And they do end up getting outslayed. So only 5 ticks for the side of the Flat Tires. But that's still a lot of progress.
2-0 in favor of the Flat Tires right now. I mean, it's looking like Dallas could just walk away with this. And which we're actually hoping that doesn't happen. I'd like to see a 5-11.
I hate to tell you, Coffee. I don't think we're seeing a 5-11 here.
No,
I think Dallas is insistent upon ending this soon so that they can go to bed. It is pretty late over on the East Coast, my friend. I feel like they are not... They do not want to let this drag on any longer than it has to, but Seattle more than willing to give them a fight for this one. Samela finding the first blood does get traded, but Zacharoni also finding a pick as well. We're still 28-28, but it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this round goes down. Very aggressive play right now from Berserk. Is it going to pay off? Does not look like it.
And Zed working his way out of P4 onto that. No, not even heading to the A site. Oh, now he's heading over towards B. There we go. He's setting the 10 pegs down on B, starting some kind of progression, runs off real quick to head towards the back. Zacharoni working his way down, looking over towards A, not noticing anybody there, letting the rest of the boys know. Oh, hello, how you doing? On the B side, there we go. Zacharoni goes ahead, takes out Berserk, as Seattle is on both hills right now. Looks like a small stack on B. Word to Jims. 1 ticket B for Seattle. Samela. Oh man, the contest Samela gets taken down off that B hill. Trophy going down. 1 ticket B for the Sloths.
And it's looking very, very solid for the defense right now. Sub 30 seconds. And there's just not a lot going on here for the Sloths. They have the life disadvantage, but they do end up breaking through Intensity's hold. They do get back towards the A site here, but are they going to be able to consistently pressure out these points and stop the clock? It doesn't look like it. They do get a couple picks going in, but with less than 10 seconds, I don't think anybody's even close enough to be able to contest. This is just over. The Dallas Flat Tires have just about won it. With less than a second left, Samela gets back to the point. But if Samela dies, it is just over. Capturing. Gets 1 tick of progress over at the A site. But it won't matter. Another one comes through. Zacharoni falls. And just like that, the Flat Tires have won the series. 3-0. And they are the Silver Division champions.
Oh, man. That was a one-sided sweep, if I noticed. I mean, here we go. We see the play of the game from Zacharoni as he goes to take on that B hill, and then he gets one more, making the Jackal talk.